Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to robmotivejt. We've got a couple simple mods, simple additions to the 2025 Jeep Gladiator back here. These are must-haves in my opinion. Came in just this morning, so we're gonna unbox them and install them on the truck. I do have the fog lights that came in for the stubby bumper that I've kind of been modifying a little bit in the form of painting the hooks. You can see right around the blue tape on there. I'll give you a sneak peek as to what those look like. But what I've got, a couple of things here, and again, these are really simple. So let's grab the first one. There will be links down below if you want to check them out. Let's see, can I do this with one hand? Probably not. Set you guys down. Let's go ahead and pull this one out. Of course, they wrap them like they're some kind of medical supply or something. I don't know. See if I can get this open without destroying the mod itself. It is plastic, so I wouldn't want to crack it. But you can see what it is there. It's simply a tray, right? And it goes inside or right behind the grab handle in here, right there. Not a complicated mod. Of course, you have to put it the right way. That is not. It does have double-sided tape on it to kind of hold it, I suppose. I don't believe I'm going to use that. I don't think. Because I don't want it stuck in there for life. If I ever want to pull it out, I want to be able to do that easily without having it stuck in there. And I don't think that's a problem. If it is, of course, I'll take the sticky thing off of there, or the cover, and I'll stick it in. It might bow out just a little bit because of that tape, I don't know. But nonetheless, it looks pretty good. And what that does, of course, is allow you to sit stuff in there without it falling through, like, say, your wallet, right? Very nice to have. I love having those in the truck. Now, next up, we've got to do something about the sill plates, or the sill area, the paint, to protect it. Because you know, when people get in and out, including me, they're going to scrape across there. And I don't want to scratch or damage the paint or even chip it off. So I got some sill guards, and I wasn't sure, and I'm still not, how these are going to work. I think they'll fit okay. We're going to find out. We've got rear ones here, and they do have, I think they have, yeah, double-sided tape on the back, and then one for the other side, of course. They give you instructions. I don't know why. This should be pretty intuitive. And then there are two for the front. Now, notice it does have this little hump area here. It's supposed to fit over, I believe, this area right here where the screw is. We shall see. Now, there is a little bit of prep before doing these. I am going to kind of wipe the area down with rubbing alcohol so that I get the best possibility for adhesion. Obviously, when I put these in, I don't want them popping up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll get them out of the wrappers, let you see them, and then we're going to go ahead and install them. All right, I've got all the protective layer off of the adhesive. There is a lot of adhesive back here, all along the front, the sides, the edges, a lot. So now the trick is going to be getting this thing positioned properly. So, wish me luck. Because it's gonna wanna, it is gonna wanna stick. All right, it's in where it's supposed to be, I think. Seems to be, and that is how it's supposed to be. Now, I'm just gonna hold it down here for a few minutes, a couple minutes, just to make sure it gets a chance for good adhesion. See how this front part is here. I'm not so sure about that. I do think it'll conform more once the truck sits outside, but notice you do get good protection here, so that's a good thing. So we'll leave this sit. I'll put pressure on it, and then I'll move on to the back side. Okay, the rear is the same. Took off all of the stuff, I think. No, I missed one. I missed two. Make sure you get all of the covers off of the adhesive. It's not going to stick well if it's covered, right? They do make this pretty easy to get off. Okay, just this other one. Jeez. Okay, now that I've got all the adhesive off, or the covers off, right here is another little notch that's going to fit in this notch right here on the Jeep, so you want to line it up accordingly. At least that's the plan. And it should fit, I think, right in there. There you go. Again, I'll hold it down a little bit, and we'll come back and take a look at it in a minute after I get the other side done. Same process, of course, over there. All right, got all of them put in. I'm going to show you those in just a second, but before we do that, I told you I'd show you the new fog lights that I got for the stubby bumper. So let's take a look. Got directions, packaging, and here they are. Rather heavy, which I like, and they are black on the inside, which you guys can see there, so it's going to give me that nice kind of blacked out look. Let's take a look in the sun here. That's kind of what it's going to look like. Everything in here is black except for the lens, of course. You have to have that. They are LED, so that should be cool. And the one thing I like particularly about these is that they come with two different mounting brackets here. So hopefully one of those are going to fit on the bumper I have, and then it's a plug and play application. Now let's take a look at the finished product on the door sill guards. Let's take a look in the front first. This is the passenger side. There you go. I did put another little piece of tape of my own up here just to secure that front part. It was a little loosey-goosey. Otherwise, I like the looks of them. It's got kind of the Jeep grille with many more slots, of course, and the headlights in the front. Kind of dig that. Looking over here at the passenger rear, same kind of thing, of course. You've got the Jeep headlights with a bunch of different slots. I like them. They're pretty stout. They fit in there pretty darn well, and I like how they give you the little part here to fit inside the indented area for lining them up. Worked really well. Let's take a look at the driver's side, the meat and potato side, if you will, because this is what I will see most of the time. There's the passenger rear. And see, you can already see scratches. Look at these scratches here. Somebody must have got, I just noticed this. Somebody must have been getting in and out of here with rocks or something caught in the bottom of their shoe, boots or something. I didn't notice that before now. Let's look over here. And of course, these don't protect for that, but there's the driver's side. Same thing. I put an extra piece of tape up here in the corner and back here in the corner just to kind of secure it a little more. Otherwise, the tape seemed to be pretty darn fine to me. No issues with it at all. Anyway, that's just a quick, simple mod, I guess. That little tray behind the grab handle and those little guards in the door sill area, just for protection. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Do you do this kind of stuff yourself, or it's a Jeep. It's going to get scratched. Who cares? I'd just be curious to know. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.